Hi guys, we are going to continue reading some bedtime stories tonight. And I think I'm going to read a few bedtime stories every night. So if you want to tune in and take a look at some of the videos that maybe I post or maybe some of your teachers post, I'll be doing some bedtime stories at night. But I'll also do some stories during the day that I know your teachers will be sharing with you. Um, and that will take place of us having library time together. So we kind of at least get to have library time together as well when your teachers share videos with you too. This is Mr. Gray. I think he wants to read a story with us. Okay, Mr. Gray, yeah, get down there, buddy. So we are going to read Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star because I'm going to end tonight with reading a few bedtime stories that I think are really good. And this one's for my littles out there, my little itty bitties. This one's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star by Jane Cabrera. And this was another awesome book fair book from a few years ago. So it starts with the little song that everybody knows, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but it kind of goes into more of a sweet little story about the little star in the sky. And look at this beautiful forest scene. Isn't that gorgeous? That's what it looks like in the forest at night, and you can see our little star up there. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Sparkle, sparkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Peeking through the silent trees, high above the deep blue seas. Sparkle, sparkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Flicker, flicker, little star, how I wonder what you are. Smiling down on the desert sky, lighting up the cold night sky. Flicker, flicker, little star, how I wonder what you are. Cute pictures. Shimmer, shimmer, little star, how I wonder what you are. Over zigzag roofs so high, where the mountain meets the sky. Shimmer, shimmer, little star, how I wonder what you are. Glisten, glisten, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the grassy plain, through the warm, wet jungle rain. Glisten, glisten, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, the whole world wonders what you are. Shine your twinkly magic light over all the earth tonight. Twinkle over towns and trees, fields and farms, lakes and seas. Twinkle, twinkle, up above, for me and for the one I love. And there's a little baby with his mama, or her mama. Isn't it sweet? And there is the final picture with beautiful forest scene again and a portion of how to play the melody of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So that is a really sweet version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It's got a shiny star on the cover too. I love that. Another awesome book fair find. And I'm not even going to take a break. I'm just going to read the next story because I'm loving all these bedtime stories. This is one called Oliver Who Would Not Sleep. It's by Mara Bergman and Nick Malland. Oliver, listen to this long name. Oliver Donington Remington Sneap couldn't and didn't and would not sleep. Mr. Gray, why wouldn't he go to sleep? I don't know. Okay, Mr. Gray, you guys sit down here while I read the book. Any of you never want to go to sleep at night? I have two little boys here that never want to go to sleep at night, and I'll bet you there's a lot of you at home right now who don't want to go to bed when it's time. That's okay. But this little guy, he wouldn't sleep either. Oliver, who would not sleep. And there he is, laying in his bed, trying to fall asleep. Well, little Oliver Donnington Remington Sneep couldn't and didn't and would not sleep. I'm just going to cut me out of here so you can see this big book. It wasn't that he was afraid of the dark, of monsters or robbers or sounds from the park, but that Oliver Donnington Remington Sneep liked staying awake more than going to sleep. So he likes to stay awake. Look at this, kind of looks like where the wild things are. After his parents had kissed him good night, they tucked him in snugly and turned off the light. Straight away, Oliver bounced out of bed. Oh boy, you see him peeking? He's peeking. He painted and drew, did magic and read. Oh my goodness. So he jumps back out of bed and he does all these things. He raced all his cars, then he raced them some more, and just as he blasted his rocket, he saw, he does a lot when he's supposed to be going to sleep, the night with rooftops and trees and an owl in flight. Then Oliver's rocket flew fast and flew far over houses and cities and up to the stars, past the moon and past comets until it landed on Mars. A wonderful, fabulous, wide open place smack dab in the middle of all that dark space. Oliver stood and Oliver stared without even being the slightest bit scared. So he's not scared at all to land on Mars. As nighttime grew cold, a great streak of light flashed through the sky, shining warmly and bright. Oliver saw his house far away and wanted to go back home to play. So through outer space, over mountains and seas, through clouds over rooftops and branches of trees, the rocket soared back to Oliver's room, where all of his cuddlies looked cozy and warm. Bat and Owl, Fox and Ted were waiting for him to climb into bed. So with a great big stretch and a great long yawn, Oliver Donnington Remington Sneep finally fell fast asleep. Finally went to bed, that little one did. I think he had a wonderful imagination is what I think. So if you look in his room, he's got all those toys of all those things that he just did. I want to show you that. See how he's got the rocket? He's got the rocket and the stuffed animals. And then if you look on his shelf, I love books like this. If you look on his shelf over here, you can see all the things that were on his adventure. So I think Mr. Oliver here was using his imagination. And so he was using his imagination, pretend all the things in his room were actually real. And he took off in his play rocket and he visited Mars and played with all those toys. And finally, after using his imagination and dreaming and coming up with these fascinating ideas, he fell fast asleep. Just like a great bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed these stories, and I will read you some more tomorrow. I put glasses on because I can't see you. So I'll be reading a few more tomorrow night, or a couple more, and I'll try to read some bedtime stories every night if you guys want me to just kind of say goodnight. And I'll read some during the day that I know I'll pass on to your teachers so they can share them with you guys as well. Okay? Because stories have magic in them to take us places, and that's one of the coolest and best things that we can do right now, where we're staying safe at home and being healthy and washing our hands and just spending awesome time with our family and playing outside, hopefully in the sun when it's sunny out. But stories are so important to us at Morris Grade School in our library, so we want to make sure that we're listening to them and reading them every day if we can. Okay? I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.